Okay, so we are 8 days out of the PCA Wales, and myself and Leslie Ann are about to get breakfast. I'm going to show you guys what we're having for meal one today. I'll try and show you a few meals for the day. So just to give you a rundown, so 8 days out, as you would have seen, Leslie Ann just got through posing, and she looks pretty damn fucking good if I do say so myself. So what we're doing with our approach is we're going to go with 3 carb days now rather than at the end of the week. The reason we're doing that is because I don't like the idea of chasing the look. I like to be ready and hold it, and we can manipulate things. If we get a bit watery, we can pull back. Got supplements that are needed. We're not going to get fatter. If anything, the metabolism is going to kick, and we're actually going to get tighter, harder, drier and fuller as the week goes on. So I'm going to show you breakfast. So Leslie Ann's breakfast is 40 grams of oats with 120 grams of egg whites. That's all mixed together. And she's going to have 15 grams of nut butter in there. So we've got a nice caramelized pecan nut butter here. She likes this one, I think. So 15 grams of nut butter. So we're pushing in carbs today. So Leslie Ann's on around 250 grams of carbs. I'm around 450. So this is the first meal to go down. I'm going to show you then how we do that. So we've got jam as well. Doing 15 grams of jam too for this meal. So good old PB&J. And the thing with, like, when you're starting to push through them, you've got to use the carb sources that you were using. So the noise you're hearing in the background is my puppy. Have a look. Let's have a look at her. Where is she? Yeah, she's doing her morning cardio. So yeah, we use the same carb sources that we've used all prep, because if you're gonna go and try and put in, I mean, do you have to make that noise? Hey, we're trying to film here for peak week, you know? Play with the payment after. Oh, here we go. So yeah, we use the same carb sources that we've used all prep, because if you don't, then you're just asking to bloat. You're asking for digestion problems, and realistically, why would you put something in that you haven't eaten all prep, right? So anyway, this is meal 1 for Leslie Ann. Cinnamon on top to make it taste better, and here we go. Give you guys a look at it. Beautiful oats, egg whites, PB&J. I'm gonna make the same for me, and I'm gonna see you guys maybe for, I won't see you meal 2 because it's chicken and rice. Probably see you guys for our pre-workout meal, and then I'll show you the nice meal we got planned for later. We have had 2 meals. Obviously you guys saw meal number 1. Look at that, just have a look at that. So, look, beautiful. That, there's the Ann's meal 3, pre-workout meal, which is cream of rice. We use cream of rice because it's very good for digestion, and we've been using it all prep, so it sits well with both of us. And we've got fats in it this time, which is different for us, because obviously when we've been carb loading or having our refeed days, we've been going super low fat. But this time we are experimenting with pushing carbs in, because what I found was happening with both of us is the carbs just weren't sitting. So we're pushing carbs in for a couple of days, and within 3 days they were gone. So within 3 days they were gone, and counterproductive. However, it kind of worked for the purpose it needed to serve, which was to just get the metabolism going and then get out of the system quick. But now we're trying to hold on to these carbs. We're not trying to burn them as quick as we put them in. So that being said, 8 grams of cream of rice, 25 grams of peanut butter, 20 grams of raisins, and a scoop of whey. 50 cream of rice, 15 grams of nut butter, and a scoop of whey, both with salt. I put salt in every single meal, especially pre-workout, because that's what's going to get you vascular, as you can see, and keep you nice and full, which you can't see, but I'll be full very soon. Anyway, yeah, pre-workout meal. Okay, so guys, it is what, 10 past 8. Myself and Leslie Ann have had, what, 5 meals? I've put around 350 grams of carbs in. She's had around 175, right between that amount. And I'm about to prepare our last meal now. What we've been doing the last, was it 3 weeks, 2 weeks? It's been having a burger and chips from our favourite takeaway, well, my favourite takeaway. Best burger and chips, curly fries, large double cheeseburger, and it's real clean meat as well. It's not like a Five Guys. And it's been pretty nice, and we've been waking up the next day fuller, drier and harder, no bloating, no one's going up by 2-3 kilo, you know, it's hit the spot well on top of our refeeds. But I'm gonna play it safe for 2 reasons. 1, I don't want food poisoning, so I like to know what's going in my food. I'm a week out, I don't want to risk a takeaway going wrong and getting ill. 2, this is tracked. Like, this is 130 gram of meat there for Lesley-Anne, 260 for me, quarter pounder, half pounder, and I'm gonna show you guys real quick how to rustle up some homemade burgers. So, Lesley-Anne's meat there, okay? So I've got onions ready prepared, and these onions are actually gonna go into the mix, okay? Directly into the mix. So there's the onions there for one, and then I should have probably doubled up the amount, to be fair, for two. Because obviously I've got double the meat, but that's alright. So onions are in there, okay? Onions, garlic salt. Garlic salt is one of them things where you're hitting two birds with one stone as well. So a little bit of garlic salt in there, a lot of garlic salt because I love my salt. In there, pepper, another great bit of seasoning to use, especially in burgers, gives you that little kick. You don't want like just plain meat. I know some people like their meat pure plain, but I like seasoned meat, you know. And this bad boy, this is Montreal steak seasoning. The reason I haven't put salt directly is obviously the garlic salt, and this is quite salty as well. But we're actively trying to increase our salt levels as we get drier, because as we pass more water, you in a sense then will pass more salt as well. And as you pass more salt, your pumps get less, and things just don't feel. Hey, there's a candle. Dog was playing with a candle. As you pass more salt, things tend to get flatter, you tend to look flatter. So I'm just going to get the tap running water there, and I'll go straight on my hand. In fact, you know what, just for the sake of the camera, always got to be hygienic, you know, don't want to make anyone sick. Not that I'm unhygienic, but clean hands, got to wash your wrists as well. So clean hands make for healthy tasting burgers, and it's not just burgers, we've got buns as well, low fat cheese, low fat condiments, and I'll be showing you the curly fries later as well. Anyway, so straight in, give it a nice little play about. Mixed up, right? So you've got them separated and mixed. Lesley-Anne's going for the Marcus Muscle double beef bonanza. I'm going for the Marcus Muscle triple trophy stack, right? So what you do, you don't need an egg to bind, you just need to make sure your hands aren't wet firstly, so dry them. Roll them into a nice little ball. Any onions that fall out, put them back in. The onions are key. We're going to put more onions on after, but it's all about flavour, yeah? You don't want to have bland burgers, right? So, two thin patties. And the thing is, because they're extra lean, they're not going to shrink, right? So, there's one there, okay? And as well, you want to be cautious of the size of the buns. You don't want them too big. I mean, if you have a look here, you know, that's a perfect size for the bun. You're not going to have it hanging out, but it's not going to get lost on the inside as well. Okay, so that's one patty there. Always as well, I like to make the patty and then kind of squish it back together. The reason I do that is when I fry them.
Contact or device do you want to call?
So Alexa's just trying to get in on it. Not now, love. I put them together, so when I'm cooking them.
Several contacts named Alexa's just trying to get in bed with me left. Can you please say the name exactly as it appears in your contact list?
I mean, Alexa, stop. So yeah, so you push them together. Kinda, you've got your shape now. So you just kinda make it a little kind of, not a ball, but enough so that when you come to cook them and you press them down, they will press down into the perfect circle, you see? So that's two burgers there, okay? We'll do the same for these bad boys. I'm a caveman. I like to kind of bite into a massive burger and just get juice. That sounds inappropriate. I like to bite into a nice lean extra mince and get extra lean mince juices on me. I was about to say something that was very questionable, and I'm just digging into a hole here. just gonna...
Yeah, let's leave it there. Okay.
I don't really like to bite into meat and get juicy, you know. Nothing against people who do like to get juicy and meaty, but...
Just stop.
I mean, I'm just out here just trying to let you guys know that getting into some meat and getting juicy isn't what I tend to do in my spare time. But anyway, you all knew that, although some of you may have questioned. Anyway, right, so you can see the his and hers combo here actually, perfectly. Obviously, big Yanni, he's not that big, it's flat, small, stringy, classic Yanni, has got the two man beasts. Boom. And there's the pretty princess burgers for the pretty princess herself. And like I say, you give them a little bit of padding just to round them up a little bit. And with these things, you can freeze them as well. These are actually good to eat on prep. It's literally lean beef. You don't have to put onions in if you want to be real anal about. I'm not. You don't have to put onions in if you don't want to be really finicky about it. This is taking a turn. This is taking a really strange turn. All I'm trying to do is make some meaty, juicy, succulent beef burgers. And here we are talking about getting juice all over me, talking about anal. Man, it's getting crazy. Anyway, here we go. Boom! Yeah? They don't call me... She's shaking her head at me. They don't call me Chef Yanni for no reason. And they don't call me that either. But here we go. It's 2 burgers there. 2 burgers there. I'm going to show you how I cook them when it's cooking time. Right now it's 8:20, so we're probably going to cook these about, what, 9 o'clock? Around 9 o'clock. So firstly, I'm a mess. I need a shower. She stinks behind the camera. I can smell her from there, so she needs a shower too. Could be the dog. They both tend to smell the same sometimes. So everyone needs a shower. I'm going to come back and I'll let these marinate. The key is letting them marinate, you know. Let the spices get in. Yeah, let the flavour get in, you know. You can see them, see the chef program.
Right enough.
Hey. We're back in the kitchen, cooking with Yan. And I have changed my terminology that I'll be using. No more talk of the previous scene. So, curly fries are in the fryer. They are weighed. They've got 15 minutes to go. So, what I'm doing right now is spraying the top to the burger with some of this 1-cal barbecue spray. Leslie Ann bought that. So, spraying that. The pan's already been sprayed a couple times, but you know, it won't hurt you to spray some more. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook these on like a medium heat. You don't want them to cook from the outside too quick, right? You want to basically, put the bottom down first, that's not sprayed. So when you flip that, that's where you're going to get the non-stick from. So you want to put them in and let them cook slow. Because the key is, you'll see a little tip. Once these bad boys are cooked, I'm going to wrap them, obviously, in their buns with the sauces and the cheese. I'm going to wrap them in foil for about 2 or 3 minutes. And the reason I'm going to do that is because what tends to happen when you make a burger, in your head you get all this melted cheese. The cheese doesn't really melt as much as you want it. It's wrapped in foil, all the heat, all the moisture, keeps it juicy. The bun gets a little bit wet, it's all going to be nice and cheesy. So I'm going to cook them up first. Like I say, the chips are cooking in the active fry. Only a tablespoon of oil in the active fry, so it's nice and clean. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I move. So, we've got the burgers and the chips. So I'm gonna make my fries extra dirty. Mustard. Got some burger sauce. Let's get this in the fridge. Some burger sauce on the fries. Put some ketchup on there as well. Break up my cheese. They won't really melt much, but it's nice. So it's basically meant to put an extra slice of cheese in the burgers, but kind of forgot. So I'm just gonna sprinkle my with that, and then just to finish, a little bit of mayo as well. Okay, we've already got salt and vinegar on them, and then the moment you've been waiting for. How did the burger turn out? You ask. Well, my friends. Go. Nice cheeseburger, melted, double. Boom. All tracked. 100 gram of carbs, 70 gram of protein, 15 gram of fat. Going down now. Okay, try to put the flash on, didn't work, but I just microwaved that cheese on the chips. and we got some real goodness. Damn, boy.